evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. Today is Tuesday, May the 10th, 2016. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Andrew Todd. In tonight's news, Tullahoma is one of 5 communities nationwide selected to be part of a new federal planning assistance program. The Tennessee Valley Authority is delivering less electricity to the average household than in years past. A Franklin County woman is facing multiple charges after she attempted to escape from a deputy on the way to Coffee County Jail last week. And the Kiwanis Club's annual prayer breakfast is coming up this Saturday. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6.
Hey everybody, this is Shane Owens. Do you love real classic country music? Well, we're going to be here June the 7th, 7:30 for a free concert right here at the Civic Center in Tullahoma, Tennessee. Doors open at 6:30 and we can't wait to see you here.
If you're in the market for a new vehicle, Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac is worth the short drive for savings that can't be beat. Take home this 2015 Chevy Equinox, 0 down, just $299 a month. Or how about this 2015 Chevy Silverado Double Cab, 0 down, just $369 a month. And as always, we will match or beat any dealer's price. So come check us out or visit us online at stanmcnabb.com. But please don't forget, when it comes to the best deals, if anyone can, Stan can.
It's time for every family and business in Tullahoma to go green and recycle. Tullahoma Public Works makes it simple and easy to recycle. Just place your recyclable materials, paper, plastic, aluminum, and cardboard beside your garbage container on the same day your garbage is picked up. Your recycled materials don't have to be in a fancy container. Recycling is not only the right thing to do, it makes sense. Recycling pays. Paying to bury our garbage costs each of us. Please do your part. Let's go green, Tullahoma, and recycle.
Welcome back. Tullahoma will be one of 5 rural communities in 5 states that will participate in a planning assistance program called Cool and Connected. The selection was announced last week by the U.S. Department of Agriculture and the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. Participating communities will receive direct technical assistance from a team of experts to develop strategies and an action plan for using planned or existing broadband services to create connected, economically vibrant main streets and small-town neighborhoods. By combining broadband services with other local assets such as cultural and recreational amenities, this assistance can help communities attract and retain investment and people, revitalize downtowns, and diversify local economies. Tullahoma will receive technical assistance to market downtown Tullahoma as a free Wi-Fi zone and develop a physical work share space to complement new infrastructure investments and add to the growth of downtown businesses.
Other cities in addition to Tullahoma participating in the program are Georgetown, Delaware, Leon, Iowa, Montrose, Colorado, and Toledo, Washington. Brian Skelton, General Manager of the Tullahoma Utilities Board, said, quote, "The expertise that this grant will bring to the table will help Tullahoma better utilize its gigabit fiber to the premise network to grow jobs and improve the quality of life for our residents and visitors," end quote. City of Tullahoma Mayor Lane Curley added, quote, "We are excited to have the opportunity to develop a strategic plan that will complement the Tullahoma Utilities Board's plan. Though through the Cool and Connected process, we will not only explore assistance to market downtown as a Wi-Fi zone and work share space, but we will also look to develop a plan for our other target sectors that include aerospace, medical, retail, and technology. We will be inviting the partners that represent these sectors to join in this process that is scheduled for late September," end quote.
The Chattanooga Times Free Press reports for the first time in the 83-year history the Tennessee Valley Authority is delivering less electricity to the average household than in years past. Electric power usage is falling as most households and businesses switch to more energy-efficient lights, appliances, and motors. As TVA gears up for its traditionally heavy summertime power demand for air conditioning during the hot summer months, the utility does not expect to approach the summertime peak reached in 2007 when TVA customers consumed 33,499 megawatts of electricity. TVA President Bill Johnson said, quote, "We don't know if we are ever going to see that 2007 peak again. We have a record number of customers we serve today, but on a per capita basis, usage is declining," end quote. A decade ago, TVA forecast load growth of nearly 4% a year, requiring TVA to add an extra coal or natural gas unit every year or another nuclear reactor every 2 or 3 years. But power demand ended up falling during the 2008-2010 recession and has not yet bounced back.
Coffee County Sheriff's Department spokesman Lucky Knott says a Franklin County woman is facing multiple charges after she attempted to escape from a deputy on the way to the Coffee County Jail last week. Officer Aaron Miller was transporting Allison Summer Gibson, age 22, of North 8th Avenue in Deckard from the courthouse to the Coffee County Jail when she rolled down the back passenger side window and jumped out of the moving vehicle in front of Dotson's Produce on the Hillsborough Highway. Gibson was caught by 2 civilians and held until Officer Miller could turn around and return to the scene. Gibson was transported to Unity Medical Center for treatment of injuries sustained when she jumped from the vehicle. Gibson was initially arrested after she failed a routine drug test during a scheduled probation appointment. She was ultimately booked in the Coffee County Jail on Thursday morning and is facing a charge of escape and 2 counts of theft of property with a bond of $28,000. She is scheduled for a court date on May 19th.
The annual Tullahoma Soapbox Derby was held this past Saturday. Let's watch some of the competition and the presentation of the winners' trophies.
Coming in 3rd place, one of 2 Thomasons who are on the podium today. Richard Thomason, let's give it up, 3rd place. Outstanding job, Richard. Dominated all day long. Coming in 2nd place is Alyssa Goon. Following the most dramatic race of the day, forcing the sudden death. Very good job there. Your stock division champion, Olivia Thomason. All right, and the super stock division coming in 3rd place. One tough kid, Thomas Foster. Way to hang tough, Thomas. Coming in 2nd place, we nearly thought he was going to win it, winning the 1st heat, losing early in the 2nd heat, Russell Simmons. All right, Russell. The other Goon, Trinity Goon, winning the championship. Outstanding job, Trinity. Vying for that championship trophy. Will it be Alyssa Goon, meaning back-to-back champions in her house with Trinity winning in Superstock? Or will it be Olivia taking home the championship as they barrel down the hill? Olivia in lane 1, holding steady, jumping out to a slight lead. Alyssa hanging in there. Will it be the difference? Having lane 2 one final time. Neck and neck, they're racing down, hugging those cones, driving as fast as possible. I'm sorry. It's going to be a photo finish, and it'll be Olivia Thomason for the win!
More Newsleader on 6 is coming up right after these messages.
Hey everybody, this is Shane Owens. If you like real classic country music, June the 7th at 7:30, we're going to be right here at the Civic Center in Tullahoma, Tennessee. It's a free concert, so we hope to see you all there.
The Russell Barnett Automotive family is the largest automotive retailer in southern Middle Tennessee. With over 1,200 vehicles to choose from, we are your one-stop shop. Check out our awesome website, russellbarnett.com. There's over 1,200 vehicles to choose from. Stop by one of our 5 locations. That's Russell Barnett Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Chevrolet GMC, and Ford of Winchester, or Russell Barnett Ford and Kia of Tullahoma. And remember, why buy anywhere else?
All I have to do to think about what I was physically before and what I am now, and I don't ever want to go back to that original situation.
The overall mission of the rehab team is always what is best for the patient and how we can facilitate maximum potential from every resident.
Well, the most important thing to me is that I'm allowed to do whatever I want to do, you know.
Everyday miracles at Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. The Kiwanis Club Prayer Breakfast is coming up this Saturday. Peggy Burton spoke with Bob Barksdale about the event.
On the set today with Bob Barksdale. He's the treasurer for the Tullahoma Kiwanis Club. Bob, welcome.
Thank you.
It's been fun talking to you.
Yes.
Somebody that actually talks instead of texting. That was good. All right, we're going to talk about a big breakfast that's coming up, your annual prayer breakfast.
Yes, it's the 33rd annual Kiwanis Prayer Breakfast, and it's May 14th at the First United Methodist Church here in Tullahoma, and it begins at 8 a.m.
In the Activity Center, that's just to the left of the church.
The Family Activity Center, yes.
They are so gracious at First Methodist to let different people, that come in and do a prayer breakfast or an event at their church. And you have this wonderful speaker coming in. You want to tell me about it?
Yes, it's Miss Sylvia Harney, and she is from Nashville, Tennessee. She is a gifted Christian speaker. She's an author. She has written a couple of books. One is Married Beyond Recognition, and another one is Every Time I Go Home, I Break Out in Relatives.
I like that.
She also attended Belmont University, and she has the distinction of being the only comic that Minnie Pearl ever introduced on the stage of the Grand Ole Opry.
Now, you've added something to the conversation I didn't realize. She is a comic.
Yes.
So this is going to be a fun speech.
Yes, it's going to be a fun speech.
It will not be boring.
It will not be boring. I can guarantee you that. And we're just looking forward to having Sylvia with us and just having a great event for our 33rd annual prayer breakfast.
And it only costs $10. And I gave the email address and the phone number in the back. If they'll put that up, you can call Bob. This is his cell phone number, or you can email him. Is that your number? Okay.
Yes.
They can email you and they can make a reservation.
Okay.
Do you take the money up front, or do you? Or any other Kiwanis member, correct?
Any Kiwanis member has tickets. If you need tickets, give me a call and I will deliver them to wherever you are, and there will not even be a delivery charge.
Well, that is generous. You know how many people you can have? That's a pretty big place.
Okay.
Any number?
The dining room can seat up to about 100 people. If we were to get more than that, we could go out into the gym and
so you're actually in the Davidson Hall. I think that's what it's called.
Yes, ma'am. That's correct. Also, during our annual prayer breakfast, we honor a layperson from here in Tullahoma, and we will certainly be doing that again this year as the Kiwanian Layperson of the Year. Again, this will be the 33rd layperson of the year, so.
So you're keeping it a secret till that day?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we will not let this out just yet, but that's a nice thing to do. How often do y'all meet?
We meet once a week on Tuesday evenings at 6 p.m. at the Lakewood Country Club.
Okay.
And I'd also like to say that there's also another Kiwanis Club here in Tullahoma, the Highland Rim Kiwanis Club, and they meet on Thursdays at noon again at the Country Club.
At the Country Club.
Yes, and even though we're two distinct clubs, we both have the same goals.
And if there's somebody out there that really would like to be a member of your club, would they call you?
Sure, they can contact any member of the club. They can even come in for a visit, just be at the Country Club at 6 p.m. on Tuesday nights, and we'll give you a free meal, and we'll introduce the Kiwanis to you.
Let's talk a little bit more about the prayer breakfast. It sounds like a fun thing, and have you heard her before?
I've heard a clip of one of her speeches that she gave to a group about 2 years ago, and I thoroughly enjoyed what I heard.
Good. Well, it sounds like fun, and
she's entertaining.
Yeah.
She gets a Christian message across in a format that everyone
can
understand, love, and appreciate.
That is
and
wonderful.
Like I said, we're just looking forward to having Sylvia with us, and I know that it is going to be a great time on May the 14th.
I think it is too.
So.
I think it is too. I may have to get a ticket. Thank you, Bob.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Hey everybody, this is Shane Owens. If you love real traditional country music, we want you to be here in Tullahoma, Tennessee at the South Jackson Civic Center. June the 7th at 7:30 for a free concert. Doors open at 6:30, so y'all be sure to get out here and check us out.
I'm Philip Bourne, Stanley McNabb Detail Shop Manager. Here are a few things our customers have to say about our service.
I always recommend Stanley McNabb Detail Shop to all of my friends. I'm always so impressed by how quickly they can return your vehicle back to you. It's always spotless, and I'm always very impressed.
Spotless, clean. I was really amazed.
It looks like a brand new car when I get it back.
We have several different packages and individual services to get your vehicle looking like new again. We're located just behind Stanley McNabb Chevrolet dealership. Call today, schedule an appointment, and see what a difference our detail can make.
Here at Manchester Funeral Home, we know the importance of living and working in our local community because it's those families who we serve during their time of need honorably. We believe in supporting local business and offer only 100% Batesville caskets, the best in the industry and a driver of our local economy. If you want straightforward and fair pricing while working with the people you know, choose Manchester Funeral Home, serving your community since 1932. And pre-planning and pre-funding can be the best gift you ever leave your loved ones. Call us to pre-arrange. Manchester Funeral Home. Our family, caring for your family since 1932.
Welcome back. Tonight we bring you the final segment of Tom Corrington's interview with Tullahoma Utilities Board General Manager Brian Skelton. In this segment, Brian talks about the expansion of TUB's broadband service beyond the area TUB currently provides electric service to, and the makeup of the Tullahoma Utility Authority.
Aside from things like the Joint Industrial Park, are there some areas surrounding you that you consider underserved that you'd like to move into?
Yeah, well, lots of areas are underserved, and our, we realize we can't go out and serve all of Metro Moore County. I mean, the density of houses are just too sparse for us to make that work. But the fact that we're not for profit and we're not trying to make a certain margin like a private company does, and that's not meaning that it's a bad thing for a private company to make that margin, but just what they're looking for to see if something will work is significantly different from us, because we think we're operating more efficiently, we're operating at a less cost, and we don't have to have a certain margin of profit to determine whether we can go into an area. So we feel like we can go into areas that maybe private companies would shy away from, but we could go and make them work from a fiscal perspective.
Well, if that legislation comes to pass, could you, would you be able to expand into Moore County without Moore County okay?
The county
and Bedford?
I hesitate to answer that, but my initial thought is the county would not be making that decision. We would have to get permission if we use Duck River Electric Cooperative's poles. We would have to get permission from them to be able to go into the areas. Yeah. But I don't think the county itself would make that determination. We're already serving fiber, of course, in Franklin County and in Coffee County, because we have electric customers both in the city and outside the city in Franklin County.
Yeah, I'm surprised, but you don't have any in Moore.
We actually may have one or two at the edge, but other than that, no.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, that's an interesting process. Another thing that is fairly significant is the fact that you would be authorized to use eminent domain. That's the authority of a government entity to move in and take a piece of property even if the property owner objects. And so TUB would have that right also under the new legislation.
That's correct. But it would go through a court process. I mean, we can't just go out there and take it. I mean, it would have to go through a court process, and it would be just like it is today, but the only difference is we would be pursuing the eminent domain, whereas today we would ask the city to pursue the eminent domain.
Yeah, which they haven't been all that anxious to do, have you?
Yeah. And in the time that I've been here in 10 years, we've never utilized that.
Yeah.
So it's a last case scenario.
All right, let's talk about governance. Your board, we've only got a minute. Your board would be created how?
Our board would just move into the board of the new authority, our existing board. There is one change in the private act. Our board members currently serve 4 years. The private act has changed that to 5 years. So, but we also have limitations that they can only serve 2 terms. So they could serve 2 5-year terms. and then they have to go off the board. And that we've had that limitation's been in effect for a long time.
Okay, but how does the members of the board get selected to start with?
They would just roll over from our existing board.
Well, I mean new ones.
The city appoints them. Yeah,
the city appoints them.
Yes, the city will appoint them just like they do today. And so they will appoint one alderman, and they will appoint 4 board members to their terms.
The one alderman being the official liaison between you and the...
But he or she is an official voting member. I mean, it's not a liaison like it is with some boards where they just are there and
participating. He is a voting member.
Yes, it's a voting member.
We'll be right back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's gonna be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
So you've been meaning to do something healthy, commune with nature, get outdoors and meet new people. We have the perfect solution. Come hike with us. You can find a Tennessee Trails Association chapter near you, including Clarksville, Columbia Franklin, Highland Rim, Jackson, Knoxville, Oak Ridge, Memphis, Murfreesboro, Nashville, Plateau at Crossville, and Upper Cumberland. We're on the web at TennesseeTrails.org. It's fun, it's stress-free, and it's good for you. See you on the trails. And welcome back. Tullahoma Community Coordinator Winston Brooks stopped by our studios recently to tell us about the city's plans for this year's 4th of July celebration.
I wanted to come down and tell you a little bit about one great day to be in Tullahoma, which is going to be Saturday, July 2nd. Jim, man, we are going to have one amazing fireworks show. It's going to last most of the day. The event, not the fireworks show. The fireworks show is going to last about 18 minutes, and I'll come back to that. But you know, the Kiwanis Club has been doing the fireworks show in Tullahoma since 1968.
Right.
You want to guess who was born in 1968?
You were, Winston.
I didn't want to say it, but yes, that's correct. So this is an incredible, long-standing tradition. If you need to take that, go ahead.
This is the worst thing.
Long-standing tradition in Tullahoma, and it's going to be no different. So this year, Saturday, July 2nd, the Zaxby's Kiwanis Club Tullahoma Independence Day Regional Celebration. We've got some great sponsors, Budweiser, Miller, and the whole day is going to start at 1 o'clock at Fraser McEwen Park, so come down. And if you haven't seen the new Greater Stadium, it's going to be a great opportunity to come out. It's been completely refurbished. It's a historic stadium, and now it looks like new. And there's going to be, the main stage will be in Greater Stadium center field. People are encouraged to come down, bring their blankets, their lawn chairs. There's going to be, like I said, there'll be beer sales, there's going to be food sales. We're going to have different vendors, arts and craft vendors, business vendors. And if someone is interested in reserving a spot to come out and show the community what they do, please call City Hall at 455-2648, and I can get your spot reserved. We're going to have 10 by 10 spots, and right now we've already got Piggy's Place, we've got Urgent Team Kid Zone, we've got Signature Salons are going to be out there, we've got Contrast Art Group. They've been on the show here, and they are a happening group. They're going to be doing a lot of fun activities, and on the main stage, starting at 1, we'll have an acoustic set called Wildfire Trio. Then the National Guard Army Band will come down and play some patriotic music. 3 p.m. we're going to have a Chicago tribute band, a Steely Dan tribute band, and starting at 7 o'clock we're going to have Eagle Maniacs, and they're going to play until 9 o'clock, which then we're going to shoot the fireworks. And we've got a fireworks company called Pyro Shows, and they are the world's best fireworks company. They have shot fireworks internationally, Washington, D.C., Paris and Dubai, all those fireworks shows, and they've got this fireworks show that's going to really thrill the crowd this year. It's going to be something I've never seen before. They've got 2 launch sites over on the practice fields for the low ones, and they got, I think, 600 fireworks that are going to go, up, so many feet. It's going to be great. It's going to be completely synchronized to the music, and you can also, it'll be simulcast on the Duck radio. And so we want to really encourage Saturday, July 2nd, 1 till 9. Don't miss the Tullahoma fireworks show. We want to invite everyone in the region to come down. And like I said, if you want to come out and show off your business or your arts and crafts, call 455-2648 and reserve your spot today.
Okay.
So many people are coming together to pull this off. And we're trying to draw in 7,000 to 10,000 people. And we probably won't hit that 10,000 mark this year, but we'll get there eventually once people realize how great of an event this is going to be. We were talking yesterday, we were having an emergency meeting, and the coffee pot usually gathers about 8,000 people. So that's the kind of crowd you can expect to have down there. And we do have, we will have parking available at Northgate Mall, and we'll have shuttles that'll run from the mall right to Fraser McEwen Park. So if you get down there and you can't find a place to park, don't worry. We've got some contingency planning for that.
And don't forget to tune into this week's Living Show tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evenings at 6:30 p.m. This week's guests include Brenda Hirschberger, who will speak to us about May being Mental Health Month. Chief Paul Blackwell will come by and speak about the Police Memorial at South Jackson this week, and from Good Samaritan, we'll have a representative from Good Samaritan who will come by and tell us about their upcoming post office food drive fundraiser. All that and more on this week's Living.
Stay with us. We'll have your weather forecast right after these messages.
The Kia Summers on Us sales event is going on right now at Russell Barnett Kia of Tullahoma. Let me tell you about this event. Purchase a new Kia Sedona, Kia Optima, Kia Forte, and receive 0% financing up to 66 months and your first 3 payments for free. For a limited time only, no strings attached. With America's best warranty, the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, Kia is the power to surprise. The Kia Summers on Us sales event going on right now. Why buy anywhere else?
It's your trademark. That's something special everyone knows and remembers. It's your thing. It's made holidays special for decades, and summers unforgettable for the entire neighborhood. It's made everyone laugh every single time. Don't let illness or injury keep you from doing your thing. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live well.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1928 at 90 degrees. The record low was in 1966 at 35 degrees. The average high on this day is 77, and the average low is 52. Tonight, stormy weather expected with a low of around 66. Storms remain in your forecast for Wednesday with a high of 82 and a low of 64, and more storms in the forecast for Thursday with a high of 83 and a low of 60. And that's our Newsleader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
Have a great evening.